I hear the wrens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, guys. It is a beautiful day, as I always say. Whenever it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. But it's the beginning of May, and I wanted to show you guys our irises. I just think they're so beautiful. They smell, Belle's got some in the house, and they smell like licorice. I say they smell like licorice. She says no, but anyway. So let's show you our irises. We've got some down in the front circle, and we've got some in the oval here, and we got these right here. Now these we didn't plant. These were volunteers. And as you can see, Val cuts them off and brought them in the house. And she wouldn't let me, they were in the way, and she wouldn't let me cut them down, so we saved them. You know what, I'm kind of glad we did too. They've been out for a few days now, so they're starting to get old, but they are just beautiful, huh? Let me show you these down here. These are in the circle. Excuse me, the oval. This is all just now growing and filling in. Every day it gets prettier and prettier. These are the irises that we have over here. So all of ours are that light blue, lavender, or whatever you want to call it, color. And that's fine with me. Now this is the original iris bed. This circle here was full of irises. You couldn't put another one in here. And about, I think maybe 3 years ago, we dug them all up and we saved the bulbs or the rhizomes, and we put them back in here and gonna let this start over again. And that's how those got over there, and that's how those got over there. And we also have some out in the pasture in a water trough. I'll show you here in a second. But aren't these pretty? Now let me show you the ones in the water trough. I forgot how those got back there. I think we had some bulbs left over and we just threw them in there. So let's go check that out. Okay, these are the ones we got in the water trough. They're not fully open, so but they're still going to be beautiful. And last but not least, we have some in the herb garden. I'll show you those. They just, I don't know, they just look so fluffy, so that's why I like them so much. And the prettiest powder blue. Aren't those pretty? So these are our irises, but there's a guy who lives in town, and he has a ton of irises in his backyard, and they invited us to come check it out. So let's go check it out.
I mean, last Saturday was when they were really good. But I got some just coming in yet. A lot of them are beat up.
Yeah. Hey, you're Bruce, right? This is Valerie, Terry, yeah?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, rumor has it you got some irises.
Oh my gosh,
Just
they
a
are
few.
gorgeous.
Probably over 100 in bloom right now. Some of them are dying out. Like
Yeah.
Spirit World and Fancy Woman here, they were early ones. So this whole bed is all done by one hybridizer, Keith Kepler. He's had like, well, the American Iris Society gives awards, and they've been doing it since
For a long time, right? Yeah.
Since late 20s.
Okay.
And people get trained to judge these things, and then they vote in different levels. And when a hybridizer, and there aren't that many hybridizers.
Is that one who like pollinates different flowers?
Yeah, he'll go in there and on the plate he'll get the.
Yeah.
I can't see it on this one. These illuminated ones I don't like.
But they kind of like crossbreed, right?
Then they get the seed pods on top, and then they collect the seeds and they put them in the ground.
Okay.
And then the next year, the small little ribosome starts to go. The next year, it'll get the leaves and stuff and get bigger. And then probably about the third year, it'll be big enough to be a plant, and it may shoot up a flower. And of course, they do hundreds of hundreds.
Yeah.
That's how they do
then
it.
they know what it is, so then they name it and they register it with the American Iris Society.
Okay.
Once they've got it registered, then people can start looking at them and deciding which ones they like or don't like. And then, of course, there's a lot of varieties of irises. I deal strictly with the tall bearded because they're the most popular.
Tall bearded. Okay.
The most beautiful. You got species. You got California, Louisiana, dwarf, border irises.
Oh my goodness.
Beardless species, several others, but about 14 different varieties. But then what happens with each category, they basically vote on them. So that 2 years after they've registered them, okay, they basically can win what they call an honorable mention award, okay? With the tall bearded, you usually now see about 75 that make that cut and 100 don't.
Right.
And then 2 years after that, they're ready for the award of merit, and they only give about 35 of those, so they make the cut. You only have 3 years to do it, so if you get an honorable mention and then 3 years go by and you don't get the award of merit, you're
kind of done.
You're probably being torn out of that hybridizer's bed.
Oh my goodness.
And then 2 years later, the tall bearded, they give what they call the John Wister Award. And that they started in '93, and they used to give one for about 6 or 7 years. Now they give 3, and then the runners-up are about 5 runners-up. And so once they win that Wister, the tall bearded, then they're eligible for the Dykes Medal. Now, the Dykes Medal is given to any variety of iris. It's not just tall bearded, although tall bearded probably win it 95% of the time. Okay?
Yeah.
And so then they do this. This Keith Keppel here, he's had 20 Worcester Award winners.
Oh.
And then of those 20, 9 have gone on to be the
Wow.
Dice Medal ones.
Okay, so that's quite an accomplishment.
This was a Worcester over here. This was a Worcester Award winner.
They're beautiful.
And then Fogbound here wasn't, but happenstance here, the pink was a Worcester Award medal winner. My crown heads have just started coming out, and I've got a crown's head because in back last summer I put in where all the Dice Medal winners go.
Okay.
And all one clear in the back. know that they're different.
And you know they're different. Gotcha.
Renzo Calypso and Super Simon.
Really?
Because I keep records. That's what
Sure.
I'm writing stuff down, you know, and keeping and all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, let me ask you that. What is that clipboard that you're holding there? What is that? You keep records?
Yeah. I've got
I've
got notes in here. This particular one just tells me when they open.
Okay.
And I'll mark it down when they finish blooming. And then I've got notes here on things that are wrong in this bed. This is bed
I see.
One that you want to correct or whatever.
Fan blowing here. That's what I want to correct.
Okay.
I've also got the number of stalks that
Really?
came up. And for the ones that are newer, I'll take a look because I maybe only had 2 ribosomes I planted. I'll write down the number of plants I've got.
Okay, so
And
you can see how they're
I'll see how
progressing
they
every year.
grow over the summer if I've added ribosomes to it. Things like
Nice.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry about the wind and the neighbors mowing and everything. We can't hear much, but we got a lot of good pictures.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Oh my, that was amazing.
You couldn't hear a word, but it is absolutely stunning.
We hope you guys enjoyed the pictures. We had high winds, and the neighbors decided to mow. So most of it's going to be just video, but
Visual only.
yeah, I hope you guys liked it. So anyway, what a nice guy, what a nice family. We'll have to come back next year, huh?
Yeah, he's putting in at least 50 more rhizomes this fall.
50 more. That's insane. Anywho, hey, listen, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Okay.
See you guys at the next flower.